Hi, welcome to the first episode of the unofficial Red Sox Fantasy Campers podcast, starring Pickles and Double A. Hi, Pickles.
Hi, how are you?
I'm so good. I haven't seen you for so long.
I know.
It's been 24 hours.
That's right.
But we had a fun day yesterday because we got to hit with Victor Rodriguez, who's going to be one of the coaches at Fantasy Camp.
Yes. We have 26 days to camp, and we're aware that the ladies up north are able to go to a batting cage in Worcester on either Saturday, Sunday, or both, and hit off Dave Smith. And we thought we better get our tails moving.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was able to go to Fenway and play a game in August of this year, and so Christine and I did go to Dave Smith, and even after one session, I was shocked how much better both of us were hitting.
He knows his stuff.
And then after having two sessions, I was watching Christine, and she was just crushing the ball.
That's something.
It was amazing. I was like, and even watching you with Victor yesterday, a huge difference between you and I batting alone this week, and then watching him actually throw to you. You just got some really, really good hits yesterday.
Well, he's a good teacher. You know, he kind of like will say something, and then he'll ask you the next 10 minutes later, what did I tell you how to do? You know, so he makes sure you are adjusting to his suggestions, you know.
So what are your expectations for camp next month? I can't believe I'm saying next month.
No, it's 26 days.
It's crazy.
Well, it's crazy. I mean, it's you know, with us living down here in Florida, it's different than the ladies up north who, when the cold starts coming, they know they're heading south.
Right.
You and I could go out to, if we wanted to, the fields on any given day and throw balls around. You know, we're not worried about the weather. So we are relying on our Facebook page with the countdown to really let us know it's coming. It's coming. Expectations? Well, you know, I mean, I just it'll be my third year, and I kind of understand more about how to swing a bat, obviously, because I never had 3 years ago. But it's like you learn from the ladies that you play with. I learn from you when you and I go to batting practice. It's like I like that there's like a method to the madness of swinging a bat. You know,
right.
I just thought I just swung willy-nilly, or clubbed it, I should say. But I love knowing that there is a real, how would you say, a way to
follow through.
Yeah, the follow through with the swing. Like, you know, there's a way to stand, there's a way to this. And every time I have somebody teach me something, I try to grow and add to the whole equation so that I stand there thinking of 20 things I have to do and hope that at least 3 of them get pulled off when I swing that bat. You know?
Well, you know what's really funny for me this year? This is the first year. So last year, obviously, the hurricane destroyed my house. So I didn't have Christmas here last year. And I thought this year I'd be so excited about having Christmas here. All I can think about is camp.
Yeah.
And it's so weird because every year I'm like, oh, Christmas, forget it. I'm not even that excited about Christmas this year. This year I'm so looking forward to camp.
Well, and with you being on the winning team, I don't want to say expectations are up, but you could really sit back and really enjoy this year.
Oh, I just want to have fun.
Have fun,
yeah. Because I didn't have the depression that I had last year going into camp. I was so sad.
Oh, because you had no house.
Yeah, it was just such a bad situation for me. So this year, I'm just going to go and form new friendships and have fun and, not expect anything because I just want to have fun.
And you'll have fun, that's for sure. You know, from the day I guess people will be getting there Monday, January 1st. I mean, for you and I to just drive over to the hotel is not a hardship. And as soon as we get in that lobby and you see these ladies wandering, and I believe, last year I went out to the bar, and who's sitting there but Manny and Lenny, you know? So, I mean, you could find these Red Sox coaches in the hotel. You could see our players wandering around, and, you'll just get right into it. You know, it'll be, the anxiety will subside because it's here, you know.
Well, I'm actually looking forward to meeting the new coaches we're going to have this year.
Who will we have?
I don't know.
Well, I hope everybody's discussing it because we don't know anybody that has any ins on this inside track. No one's telling us anything, but we know maybe Trot will come back. If we have Trot, then we need one more for the sixth team. You know, considering if they break up Dahlbeck, Trot, and Bill Miller. Those three had been together, but if they had Trump back and then one more, so it could be a mystery.
So I'm looking forward to that. So that'll be neat,
Yeah.
meeting new people.
Yeah. I asked Victor yesterday if it could be Big Papi, and he laughed at me. Why is that?
Big Papi has other things to do than to come to women's camp.
Women's camp. How about Kevin Millar? Can we get him? Does anybody know Kevin Millar? I would like to be on his team.
There's a lot of former Red Sox in this area. There's a lot that live down here.
Yeah, we got Mike Greenwell, but he's a politician of some sort.
He's a city councilman.
Yeah,
I think he stepped down.
Oh,
already?
Already?
I think
wow. So. Okay. Derek Lowe was selling his house in Fort Myers. Who else do you know that's down here?
Isn't Dwight Evans down here?
Oh, is he?
I thought so.
He was playing. Big Papi had a golf tournament in Naples last weekend, and it said Dewey was there playing. Johnny Damon was playing too. Imagine if he came.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, he had his hair in a I can't even say it was a man bun. It was this messy bun that I've never seen a man or a woman wear anything like that. But maybe he could be a coach. He's down here in Florida, even though he did go to the Yankees, right?
Well, money talks.
Yeah, I think Rick Miller. He was an outfielder. I think he's in Estero. You know. I've asked Bronson Arroyo many a time to please be a coach. That would be fun too. Huh?
I'm very excited. I don't care who it is. I'm just excited to have somebody who is a former Red Sox player, right?
I know.
The possibilities are endless.
Now, this year is your second year. So you already got your bat in your locker, and it's all autographed. So you won't get a new bat this year?
I thought they gave bats every year, don't they?
They gave a choice of a bat or something else.
They did?
Yeah, I have two bats.
I think I must have checked bat then.
Oh, yeah, another bat? Okay.
I think so.
I have my real name that no one can pronounce on the first bat, and then I have Pickles on the second bat. So I'm done with bats.
Oh, that's pretty
because
neat,
I keep putting them in my husband's man cave, and he said enough. So there's not going to be another bat this year. Yeah.
So what do you think that you're going into this year's camp with a different perspective on? Is it hitting?
You have to understand. I mean, I know nothing about baseball. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Red Sox. That's not true. I know, yeah. I'm a big fan.
You and I text probably more than anyone else I know about baseball.
Yeah.
Because when we hear about trades or any of that stuff, did you hear so-and-so's leaving? Oh.
Yes, I grew up in a big Red Sox-dominated house, no doubt. But I knew nothing about playing baseball, throwing a ball, catching a ball, any of that stuff. So I have to say that I was taught by a coach at this place we go to for batting practice. This guy is a former San Diego Padre pitcher, and he taught me how to throw a ball. You can you imagine that?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, and for the sake that I just faced whoever I was throwing the ball at and wung it as hard as I could. And I mean, there is a method to throwing the ball.
Yeah, plus like holding the baseball.
Yeah.
Like I would like to probably ask the coaches some questions about how I'm doing that, because that's different from Christine and I grew up playing softball.
Okay.
And it's very different. So I didn't quite get that last year. I need to work on that.
And the guy said grab a seam so you have something to hold on to when you're winging it. And he said to hold your arm in an 90-degree, like an L-shaped position to throw it. I mean, all these things I didn't know, so I'm picking things up through the year with these guys at the batting cages down here. So my expectations of myself, I mean, I clearly will have fun because that's, what I do. But I just hope I get some hits. I got some hits last year, which, I mean, I couldn't have been happier. But now what do? You had the season of doing good. Can you continue it? I hope so with the help of my teammates and coaches.
So what is something that you want to do differently this year?
Differently? What I want to do is step up to the plate and smack one really hard, that goes into the outfield. That would be my goal. What do I want to do different? Gee, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying my hardest to do everything I'm supposed to be doing. So what could I do different? I'm always out in the outfield. I don't want to say, please put me in, the infield, because, I've never done that. But the guy also did teach me how to catch a grounder when a grounder's coming at you, what to do. I mean, it sounds so stupid to all these ladies probably listening saying, she's telling us you got to put your glove down, duh. But I mean, you should have seen
If you
me,
haven't
you know?
played before,
Yeah.
that's not necessary.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the simplest things that all these ladies probably have known their whole life. I knew nothing. I would, so I hope these other pointers I got along with hitting will help me. So I hope I am an all-around good player. How's that?
Well, that's good. Do you have any advice for rookies coming in this year?
Well, I wonder if any other rookies are like me and my sister Jay, who was back for her third season. Also, I mean, one being Jay's daughter, Lucy's coming, and I don't even think I asked Jay how Lucy is as a player. I don't think she ever played ball in high school or anything, but I don't know if any players come in with as little knowledge of playing as Jay and I did 3 years ago. I mean, we clearly knew nothing how to hit a ball, and so I suspect that these ladies, there's a new one from Australia and another one from Canada. I don't think they're flying all this way to not know how to play this game. So I think that there's going to be some ringers on this new rookie team or group of people coming in. Yeah,
well,
I think
interesting.
so. Right? They're coming from all over the place. I think Washington, Chicago. Would you fly that far to come and? I did it because I live here.
I don't like to fly.
I
don't like to fly to North Carolina, so never mind going halfway around the world.
I know. Would I have played if I was in Connecticut still living before I retired and came down here? Would I have played with my lack of ability? I mean, that's a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, we did laugh like hell.
But don't you think that it's just more about camaraderie? I mean, yes, there's baseball involved, but just the friendships. I mean, it's just such an awesome group of people.
But did we know it entering it? Jay and I were flying blind. We didn't know.
We didn't know either.
Expect. Yeah.
We're
getting the word out there.
Goofballs, just trying to have some fun.
I was getting my nails done last week with, of course, red color for not just for Christmas. And I said to the nail lady, I said, "Oh yeah, I got to have it red for the Red Sox women's fantasy camps coming up." And there was a lady that was just a client getting her nails done and turned to me and said, "What is that?" And we talked for 45 minutes about it. To the lady went out and got her laptop, and when she was getting a pedicure was researching it all. And she said, "My girlfriend and I," or the girlfriend lives up some other state, are trying to plan something major for their 50th birthday, and it was going to be a dude ranch somewhere. And she said, "No, we're going to do this next year," because she said the girl
register early.
Yeah, the girl has played. Yeah, she's played sports, all things sports. This lady likes, and she just could not believe the fun. I was telling her what we do every day, every night. The coaches involved, they're all Red Sox fans. These ladies. So I mean, I'm spreading the word. I know you're spreading the word. I mean, you've got a podcast, so yeah, the word's
You
getting
also
out.
have a podcast.
Oh yeah, me. That's right, Pickles. Yeah, but I mean, we're getting the word out there. There's a lot of ladies from Florida this year. I don't know who they are, and it looks like they're from 2-3 hours away. But that's nice. That's
good.
They're here, So, how about you? What do you expect from yourself this year?
I expect to be a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
Because I was very serious last year because of everything going on in my life and the stress of everything. Yeah. And so I think this year I have been training in the pool, and I've been doing Tai Chi, and I've been doing other things to get more flexible. I've been using my shaker plate for my lymphedema. There's things I was not doing last year because I was so depressed. Oh. I did not take care of myself at all.
Are you bringing the shaker plate to the hotel?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'm bringing it to the locker room so that other people can use it.
Are you going to charge people to use it?
No. and I
tell everybody what a shaker plate is.
So it's this weird machine that's oval, and you stand on it, and it literally shakes your whole body. But what it does is it clears out your lymphatic system, and it circulates your blood through your entire system. You know when you walk for a mile, and then your legs are twitching, you can feel the blood circulate. That's what it feels like after 15 minutes on the machine. It really, really helps you. It's very bizarre.
You're going to have this at the locker room.
I'm going to put it in the locker room.
So people will just at their will stand on this thing and shake. Okay, and
if they want to.
I don't want to sound ignorant because I have one, and I got it after last year's camp. It's not a big one, but a lady on my team last year when we were at the coach's dinner was telling me that she wasn't doing well. She was in the trainer's room a lot, I guess, and she kept saying, "If I had my plate, I would be so much more better." or not more better. She'd be so much better.
Yeah.
But I said, well, what is that? And she said, well, it changed my life. So I went on Amazon and I ordered it and got it last February for my husband who has neuropathy, who never, ever uses it. So I stand on it every morning for 20 minutes. Now, I don't know what it's doing for me.
Yeah.
But I do it, and it clears my head. I don't know how. But I think that's a great thing that you're going to supply it to everybody,
I think
as long as you get on it.
People have issues. We'll have to wait in line to get on my overshoot. If people have issues like I do, like circulatory issues, and especially with lymphedema, like running, and I had shin splints at the end of the week, and I was dead. Like I was just in such bad shape for the last game. Like you can see the pictures. So when the photographer was there taking pictures, most of the pictures are me in the dugout because I was so sore.
Yeah,
I'm like not one of these ladies that's like, I want to play all the innings. Take me out, coach. Yeah. I'm not put me in, coach. I'm take me out, coach.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I couldn't even walk. Like the last 2 years, I couldn't walk. That's why I thought this machine was. That's why,
and I appreciate. Like I know the ladies on your team from last year, and I appreciate ladies putting stuff in the Red Sox forum to be mindful of being more prepared this year, because I was not prepared at all, because I was under the impression that this was like a ladies bonding, giggly hit pillow fights. I did not know that like this is baseball and it's serious. Christine and I were not prepared for how intense it was. No.
Well, intense in what regard? Like trying to...
I was not in physical shape last year that I needed to be.
So what did you think the first time that the coaches took us out with the trainers to do little exercises in the fields?
I thought, uh-oh.
Oh, you thought, uh-oh? You knew right away?
I was like, oh.
I mean, in a big crowd, you would have possibly not be seen that you didn't know what you were doing or you were going to get hurt doing it, but you thought, uh-oh. Like,
oh, yeah.
I'm in trouble.
Even when we were doing the warm-ups, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not prepared for that at all.
And you're going to be prepared this year.
Yeah, because I just wanted to drink beer and chew bubble gum because that's what you do as a baseball player, right?
Yeah, I know. Wow.
I wasn't prepared for the,
But you as a hitter, like I told you the 2 games that our team played against you, but you had the walk-off hit that ended the game both times, and I was out in right field thinking, who is this woman, Angelina? And I think Christine was right before you, and she got a hit each time also. But we were winning both games going into the last inning, and then it was you that, wrapped it up for your team. So you as a hitter, and I've seen you all through these batting cages, you're phenomenal. I love the crack of a bat against a ball.
That's very nice of you to say, but I think of myself as like an old person that can't run, and I can do stuff with my upper body because my lower body's useless at this point.
Someone's going to have to tell us, because we heard this yesterday, and I don't know if it's written somewhere on, but whether or not if you hit the ball out into the outfield, do you have to race to first base or are you safe? We were told yesterday that you do not have.
Yes,
you're
automatically
safe.
Get to first.
But did you notice that any of your hitters?
I
on your
have to
team?
tell you, everything was such a blur to me last year that I just don't even know.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, not that I ever hit it out there, but I mean...
When the rules come in our packet this year, I'm absolutely going to scour all of the rules to make sure that I know exactly what I'm doing.
Do you think they came already? They might have come. I meant to look that up
last really?
Night. Yeah,
I don't know.
Unless somebody else listens to this and could message us to tell us, but... I don't remember. Maybe, I cannot imagine that somebody didn't hit it out in the outfield, but I don't remember.
Well, we know the ladies that can hit it way into the outfield. Yeah, so
you're one of them. Yeah.
Well, we know. Like I have several people coming to mind right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. Luckily, they didn't hit it out to right field, so I didn't have much action.
Well, and they stuck me out in right field too, but I was a pitcher all through school and high school.
Oh.
So I never played any other position.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I'm like, I look like an idiot out there because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. That is so far out of my comfort zone from when I played softball.
Yeah, I remember the first time somebody yelled, "Pickles, cover first," and I was like, what? Like,
That's just a
not that I was
job.
watching the planes, go overhead from the local airport, but I was like, oh boy, I gotta like run over, I didn't, even though I've watched baseball my whole life, I was like, I didn't think we had to do that,
Yeah.
I don't know, so I hope to be a better player with knowing every rule that exists. How's that?
And then like Christine and I didn't do any of the events, like the happy hours.
Oh, you did?
We didn't do any of that.
What'd you do?
We were so sore. We went back to the hotel.
Oh, okay.
So the only night we stayed was when they did the question and answer session with the coaches.
2 truths and a lie?
Because we were so sore. I was like, she was like, do you want to, she'll do anything. She's like, do you want to stay? And I was like, I need to go elevate my feet.
Really?
Plus I didn't have that machine.
Okay.
So like I had so much fluid, like I just had so much extra fluid because of all the running.
The machine died in the hurricane, right? It got flooded? So you didn't even have it to go back to at the hotel last year.
I did not have that machine last year.
Do you think the best place for it is the locker room? Because we're never in the locker room because maybe at the hotel somewhere. I don't know, only because they throw us out of the locker room by, I think, 5 p.m., and I know that because I got fined. One of my many fines, yeah. You can't hang around there. Like, you're supposed to get out.
Well, I'm just thinking I would use that at, like, lunchtime.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm, like, a fast eater.
Yeah,
like, I would just go in there and, like, shake for a couple minutes and...
Last year we had music in the locker room. We didn't have it the first year I was there. I hope that continues because it stopped at some point. But I liked when it was a lot of levity in there when you hear ladies singing,
Yeah.
So that would be cool. I guess it's just, I can't believe it's almost here. What else do we have to think of?
I don't know.
You got your glove, you got your cleats.
Yeah, so for ladies coming back, I strongly recommend you get your own bat.
Oh, yeah.
Because I did not have a bat last year. And... my coach is like, oh, don't worry about it because these are the Red Sox bats and we'll move them to every dugout. Don't worry about it. And then I got a bat I really liked and we went to one game and I was like, oh, no, the bat's not here.
I know, that's
and
what happened.
Mentally in my mind, I had like formed this bond with that bat.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, no, that bat's not there. So then I found another bat and then we went to another game and then that bat didn't show up in the dugout. So take your own bat. You will not regret having your own bat.
Well, it didn't hurt your performance because you're not finding your bat. But there's 6 teams, so what are the odds that you'll get your bat because it's moving around?
And I bought 2 bats. Yeah. So I actually have 2 bats because I wanted to make sure if I broke one or went missing, if something happened, I'm still gonna have a bat.
Well, these ladies that are flying in are probably thinking, yeah, it's easy for you to say bring your own bat. You're not on a plane. I don't have a piece of luggage that a bat will fit into. But it's a good idea if you could bring one. But you do have a choice.
I know many people who are bringing their own bats to camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And batting helmets too. Or no?
I imagine they're putting those in their big... I mean, they're going to have to bring a check-in bag. But
well, I've never had a batting helmet, but I ordered one this year, and the reason is because both years, I would look for... I called it the big-ass helmet, for my big-ass head, and it was possible a teammate had it on at second base, and when I got up, I was squeezing my head into this little tiny thing.
Well, thank you for breaking it to me that I have a big head. Because,
well, you don't. Because
but you just got the same size helmet that I have, so this is the way you're breaking it to me.
No, but it moves on my head, so it's even a little loose.
Okay.
I don't know.
So wait a minute, I think I have a bigger head than you.
No, I don't know, but I mean the point is that they do provide the helmets as well. But
I don't like sharing stuff, and especially like stuff that like touches.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't want to put someone else's helmet on. Like for me, I just don't like sharing stuff like that.
But you shared it with me.
I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't bother me with you, but just like I don't want to go through like 10 sweaty women of like all sharing the same helmet. Like to me, that's
there was a multitude of helmets, but only one was big. And I don't even know if it was a good size, but you gotta look. If you look at the pictures that were taken last year, I have this helmet on with a baseball cap underneath. I'm not supposed to have that, right? You're supposed to have the cap off.
I don't wear I don't wear like the uniform hat under the helmet.
Oh,
you can.
Well, I did.
I mean, I've seen pros do it. You can do it.
I mean, and this big ass helmet that I call it, it was clearly falling off because you could see the baseball cap. So why I was wearing it this way, I have no idea. But I looked like a nut with a helmet and a cap on at the standing at the batter's box. So maybe the fact that I was wearing a hat made me put on the big helmet. I don't know, but
all right. Well, I think that this is probably going to conclude this episode, but we'll be back next week.
We will. Okay.
Because I think we're going to update.
Okay.
I think we're going to update everyone on. We're going to have 2 weeks. It'll be 2
God,
weeks away from
yeah,
camp.
and Christmas, like you said, you're not even thinking about Christmas, and I'm flying home to see my family too, so I'm going to have a week's break where I'll be up in the cold,
Wow, it'll really feel like Christmas for you.
Yeah, but I'll be anxious to get back here.
All right, well, stay healthy, ladies. We're looking forward to seeing all of you. We're very excited about camp.
Yeah, start running from one telephone pole to another, and then the next day do 2 telephone poles, and get those sprints in.
I'm going to be swimming so I don't die.
I
don't think
tell
I
them
can
that.
sprint.
They hate us already. We're down in this beautiful weather. I know. We're in our heated pools doing laps. Don't tell them that.
All right, well, this is Double A.
And Pickles, and we miss you, and we'll see you soon.
All right.